Hey folks, welcome back. I beat the Mazda the Super Street event. Let me just adjust my microphone because it's facing the wrong way, and it's coming out of its holder. Apologies. Oh, well now my thing's coming off. Bear with a second. Is that better? Probably wouldn't notice any difference to be honest, but yeah. I beat the Super Street face off. I got the other tuned RX-7, the INGS one, which is actually worse than the Abfug one, even though it's more powerful, which I don't understand. But anyway, two things. One, if you can hear the fan, apologies, it's hot. Two, if you can hear DI light work going on, the window's open. My next door's neighbours have just moved in and they're working on the house. Apologies, it's hot. And thirdly, I'm eating crisps. So if you hear crunching, that's me. Like that. So we're going to do the Club 911 event. We won a Porsche 911 last time, the GT3. I'm still experiencing input lag, but I've come to the conclusion it's probably not input lag. That's probably just how the game's always been. It's just been so long since I've played it that, I don't know, I notice it more. But anyway, we're doing the, Club 911 event on two segments of the Nürburgring, the second and third section. Now I like the track. This event is kind of challenging because you're racing against the GT2, which is quicker. But because it's a point-to-point event, the AI are a bit crap. So that's something, I guess. It's a 993, partly because the 996 GT2 was never in any. I mean, let's say that it was in games. It was in. That's a good point, actually. I mean, the only game franchise I've ever seen that has either a turbo or GT2 996 rather than the GT3 is Need for Speed. Because Most Wanted had both the turbo and the GT2, and I think the Porsche Need for Speed on the PS1 had both as well. No, okay. Right. We'll ignore that. So the problem is, this car is not very good. I mean, it's quick, but it's not very nice to drive because at high speed the back end gets very light. I don't know if that's how the real car is. Can't imagine it would be, given the size of that spoiler on the back. So I don't know if Turn 10 have tried to make the 911 like especially leery, but they've done it to the wrong model. They need to do it to the turbo. Oh, no, you see. Just bear with me a second. I don't have a good track record at this track, actually. I mean, the very first event I did on this track, I had to restart a few times. I think that I think as well because I'm not used to the game, not input lag. It's going to take me a couple of attempts to actually get used to the physics again. I mean, I did literally 10 minutes ago finish the Super Street event with the RX-7, but this is a much faster car than the RX-7 on a very high speed track against a much faster opponent. Okay, well that wasn't intentional, but I'll take it. I've discovered what I need to do. I actually need to brake slightly earlier than I think I need to, if that makes sense. So the point I would normally brake, I need to brake like half a second before that point, and then it should be fine. Because the input lag or whatever it is not that bad, but it is noticeable, especially when you're used to playing modern games, which I have. No. damn it. I ain't going to win now. Oh, this is going to do my head in because... Has it been 6 minutes already? I don't know. I can't see the time from here. My PC monitor's like the other side of the room. Well, actually, my PC is right next to me. But the monitor is like... It's not that far from me, but it's a small monitor. So, from here, I can't read the very small writing. I can see the video. And, you know, I can see the button that I need to press to record, but I can't actually read any of the writing. So, the only reason I know what I'm clicking on is because I know the app. Like the back of my hand. See what I mean? Like, this car, it just... Like, you see, this is not good because this input lag... Oh, for God's sake. Because this track is so fast, you need to be very precise with the movements. And it's hard to be precise with the movements when you've got input lag. Look, whether that's how the game has always been or not, it still has input lag. I just never noticed it before. But this is doing my head in. Because the problem is I've got to concentrate so hard on the route that I don't know when I need to change gear because there's no sound. So I've got to try and watch the rev counter. Well, I could just guess based on my speed, but I don't know how short this car's gears are. Right, no, you see, I'm getting a bit twitchy. But okay, into 6. I hardly see. Right, no, this is pissing me off now. I hardly touch the steering stick then. If we get to 10 minutes and I still haven't won this race, I'm just going to settle for wherever I've finished and do the next one because this is ridiculous. This should not take as long as it is. I understand his car is faster, I get that. But the AI in these point-to-point events are crap, so I should beat them regardless. Now, I think the first time I played through this game, when I completed it the first time, I did this event in like the 2.7 Carrera just to see if I could, and I think I finished like 3rd or something. The only cars that beat me were the GT2s. But even still, I was only like a couple of seconds behind them. You know, I wasn't like... I didn't finish as far back as I should have done. Right, now see, I've had a clean run, but now he's still ahead. And I don't think there's any more decent overtaking points on this route. I mean, well, I will. I see he's going slow through this. I see now. That's the problem, because I don't know when I need to change gear. Change gear now. Ah! I hate this track. There's no room to overtake. It's too narrow. It's too fast. I hate this car. I hate this game. I'm going to go and put it in. Right, come on. Right. I don't understand though, because it didn't have. But well, maybe it did. I don't know. But I think I would have noticed this input lag. So I don't know how this has happened or where this has come from. I don't know if it's just the controller's dodgy. Maybe I need to try a different controller. But so I do have another controller for the 360. Oh, for God's sake. The only reason I use this one instead of that one is because that one of the buttons don't work. But it's not a button you typically need. I'm going to try the other controller, you know, just in case it is the controller. You know, it'd be unlikely, but you know, you can't rule it out. Because, I mean, it is a cheap controller. I mean, it could have stick drift. And maybe that's why it's a bit weird. Hang on, I need to make sure it's plugged in properly. Don't turn it off. That'd be annoying. Well, I'm going to try the other controller. Is there any... I know it still feels like there's lag. I mean, we'll see, but... excuse me. Yeah, this feels exactly the same. Like, it feels especially twitchy But then again, I know that this car always has been very twitchy in this game. I mean, even the first time I played it, it was extremely twitchy. So maybe it's just the car. I don't know. No! I can't win if you're going to do stupid stuff like that. This is the thing that bugs... Well, it's been... What was that, 10 minutes? I need to get a move on. Right. I'm going to settle for wherever I end up finishing. Watch, I'll win it now. I'm going to settle for wherever I end up. That was not an over rev. I didn't bounce off the limiter. Yeah, so we'll see if I manage to... Wherever I finish this race, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, the input lag hasn't gone away, and I don't know how to sort it out because no other game does it though. That's the thing that's pissing me off. It's just this game, and it never did it before. So I don't know why it's suddenly doing it. And let's be honest, it's not like they've updated the game recently. Or the console, actually. They haven't updated the 360 for years. In fact, the last update they did was like a few years ago, and it was just to shut the store down. They haven't done like an actual software update on it for like since like 2015. Yeah, it's probably more recent than that, but still. That's the thing. I don't actually know how long after the replacement comes out do they stop supporting the old console. Because I mean, I know the PS2 was still being made long after the PS3 came out. I think that's because the PS3 was ready, but the PS2 was still selling really well. So Sony didn't want to just drop it, so they just sort of like gently phased it out, like slow production now, until people finally got the PS3, and then they're like, okay, well, we can start making the PS2 now. But if I remember correctly, the last game ever released on the PS2 was like 2015 or something, 2013 or 2015. But like, the PS4 was out by then. No, they're still making games for the PS2. Oh, this is pissing me off. Right, well, whatever. I'm gonna do the second race. I'll do that one off camera. I'm probably not going to do very well in this one either, but wonder, can I turn the controller sensitivity down? Is that a thing I can do on this game? Is this game that advanced? I don't know. It's been 12 minutes. If I do this race first attempt, doubtful, but if I do, I might have another crack at the first one. But if I get to 20 minutes and I still haven't won it, then we'll leave it. I'll just do it off camera. I have a feeling this is going to happen a lot, especially now that the input lag has become a thing. I'm going to be winning races off camera. See, when people say, like, you know, the pressure of being filmed, it is a real thing. Genuinely, it is a real thing. Even if you're not showing your face, it's still a very real thing. Especially if you're playing a game that involves skill, because you feel like, oh, if I'm not good enough, people are going to laugh at me and they're going to stop watching my videos. So I feel like I have to drive good. And then when stuff like this happens, it's humiliating. Because it's like, you know, people are going to think I'm incompetent. I promise you, I'm normally better than this. It's just, I don't know what's going on with this game at the minute. And like, I don't know. It's ridiculous. Input lag. I'm gonna be honest. The input lag is gonna make this game really hard to play, especially with the later events. So I don't know what to do, because I mean, this race is a perfect example of the problem. You know, I can't control the car. It's because at high speed, your inputs have got to be a lot quicker. But if there's lag, you can't respond quick enough, because by the time the previous action has taken place, you need to do the next one, and it's like the game can't keep up. But that's the thing, this was never a problem before, this never happened before. I don't know how this has happened or why. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I know I haven't played the game for a while, but like I said, you think I would have noticed the input lag. It's like it's not responding at all. It's so weird. I swear I'm not making this up. I'm not just like taking the piss. I promise you, out of nowhere there's input lag. I don't know why. I don't know how. I want it to stop, but I don't know how to make it stop. I don't even know what's caused it in the first place, you know? Because it was absolutely fine the last time I played it, like, you know, before I went to my partner's house. Now, when I went to her house, I did take my Xbox 360 with me, so it is a possibility that when I transported it, something weird happened. But then again, it's only on this game, because I still play the 360 regularly, and I don't have this problem with any other game, so I don't understand. And I know that this is a backwards compatible emulated game, but at the same time, what I need to do, I've got the first and second Project Gotham Racing. I need to try them, see if they have input lag, and see if it's just an emulation thing. But then if it is, I don't know what to do, because the game is not enjoyable in this state. It's making it a lot more difficult than it needs to be. I know I'm doing okay at the minute, but we'll see. I honestly don't think I'm going to be able to do the later races with this input lag, unless I can somehow figure out what's caused it and how I can fix it. But I don't even know what to search for. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's happened. But it's annoying because I want to finish this game, but at the same time, I don't think I can in its current state. Unless it just like magically disappears, but because like I said, it's like the input lag is not that bad, but it's especially on faster tracks like this, you notice it a lot more. Oh, for God's sake! I'm gonna have to set off a second unless he really slows down. But I'm nearly at the end of this route now, so. I mean, I want to say like maybe as well it's down to not having sound, but I feel like if I had sound I might be able to concentrate better on the actual driving. But then again, I've never had this problem before, you know. Not having sound, it was annoying to begin with, but I got used to it, you know. It's not something that really bothers me anymore, but whatever this whole input lag is, I don't know, I mean, it's hard to tell because I don't know if the clicking of the controller will be out of sync with the video, but if it is in sync, you will hear that my inputs are not lined up with the inputs on the game, and it's so annoying. I might have to put this series on hold until I can figure out what's caused the input lag and if there's any way I can fix it. Yeah. Obviously, I'll still do the lap videos because they're not as intense. You know, I'm not racing anyone. I don't have to get a perfect lap. As long as the lap's clean, it doesn't really matter how the rest of it goes. But yeah, it is very frustrating. But I don't know what else to do because, I mean, this race was nearly impossible to do this one. Especially a high-powered, twitchy car like that. You need, you know, quick reflexes, and the game is just not giving me the quick reflexes I need to drive the car properly. So, like I said, it's annoying, it's frustrating, but it's just one of them things I can't really do anything about at the minute. So I'm going to have to put this series on hold until I find a solution. I don't know how long that will take. It could be tonight, it could be next week, it could be next year, I don't know. Could be never. So, as of this video, well, this will be the last video in the Forza Motorsport playthrough. providing I can't find a solution to the input lag. So it's a shame we didn't finish the game. I will be moving on to another franchise now, as well, you know, I have no reason to play this anymore. So I'll probably be starting with Need for Speed, if that's alright with you guys. You know, Need for Speed, I like Need for Speed, so but then again, I was thinking about it as well, like, instead of doing like one franchise, I might change this channel up a bit. If I'm going to stop doing this, I might just, you know, leave it, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't know, I'll think of something like the future of the channel. Obviously, I'm still going to finish doing the laps. There's no point stopping them because I've only got like 12 cars left to do, and that's not a joke, by the way. I literally only have like 12 cars left. So I might as well finish them. And then obviously other games, I'll show off the cars in other games as well, but that might be like a side thing. The main focus will be gameplays of some description. I'll figure something out. Whether it'll be I just play old games, even if it's just for one episode, one video, just play it, give my honest opinion of it, even if it's a game I've already played. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking some like the old PS1, maybe even older games, some old mobile game, whatever, you know, anything really. But until then, I'm gonna have to put a hold on this series. Yeah, which is a shame, but it's just one of them things, isn't it? So I hope you guys understand. I mean, these videos weren't getting that many views anyway, so I don't think it's really going to matter that much if I stop doing them. And I'm going to branch out and maybe, I think as well, because all my content on this channel is focused on this game, which is fine if you like this game, but if you don't, that's an issue because there's nothing else on the channel. So I think if I want to actually do well, I need to branch out a bit. So yeah, no more Forza content from today, with the exception of the remaining laps that I've got to do. So bye, see you next week. I'm not going to tell you what the next video will be, but it won't be Forza, I can promise you that. So until then, peace out.